What types of cars were used in NASCAR in the 1980s? If you are curious about the types of cars that raced in NASCAR during the 1980s, you are in for a treat. This decade marked a significant evolution in stock car racing. The cars used in this era are known as Generation 3 cars, which began to appear in 1981 and were a staple throughout the decade. These Generation 3 cars featured a shorter wheelbase of 110 inches. This was a change from the previous generation's 115 inches, reflecting a trend in the American automotive market towards smaller vehicles. While they maintained a stock body style, these cars were heavily modified under the hood. The chassis and frames were custom-built specifically for racing, making them quite different from the cars you would find on the street. Among the most notable models was the Ford Thunderbird. This car was particularly dominant in the mid-1980s. Its aerodynamic design provided an edge on high-speed tracks, such as Talladega. The body shape was optimized to reduce wind resistance, and teams like those led by Ernie Elliott powered these cars with robust engines. Another key player was the Chevrolet Monte Carlo. General Motors modified the Monte Carlo Aero Coupes to compete with Ford's aerodynamic advantages. These cars were equipped with powerful engines and aerodynamic tweaks to keep pace in the fierce competition. The Buick Regal also made its mark in the early 1980s. Richard Petty famously drove a Buick Regal to victory in the 1981 Daytona 500. This model combined stock body styling with racing modifications, making it a fan favorite. The Pontiac Grand Prix was another significant model used during this time. Like the Monte Carlo, it was modified for racing with aerodynamic improvements that helped it perform better on the track. Under the hood, these cars were powered by naturally aspirated overhead valve V8 engines. The engine displacements typically ranged from 5.0 to 7.2 liters, or 305 to 440 cubic inches. These engines produced high horsepower, which was essential for the demands of NASCAR racing. The chassis featured steel tube frames with integrated safety roll cages, ensuring driver safety during high-speed races. The cars utilized four-speed manual transmissions and slick racing tires provided by Goodyear. The 1980s also introduced aerodynamic Aero Coupe bodies, which were specially designed to reduce drag and increase speed on superspeedways. In summary, NASCAR in the 1980s was defined by Generation 3 cars, featuring models like the Ford Thunderbird, Chevrolet Monte Carlo, Buick Regal, and Pontiac Grand Prix. These cars combined stock car appearances with significant racing modifications, showcasing the evolution of NASCAR during this exciting decade.